H2O, now you know. I'm here to talk water. H2O, the water of life. This is the power that I have for you today, is how water is such a magical thing if you really think about it. Water, why does it matter? And how will it affect your life? Water is something that gives us more energy, in my opinion. Food is important too, don't get me wrong, but more important than food. They've talked about it, sure, you can live days or weeks, however long it is, without food, but you can't without water. Do you think there's a reason for that? Because water gives life. Water is unlimited. Water is there. I know the salt water from the sea, you need to maybe boil that, not drink the salt. Okay, I get that. But do you not find it amazing? I'm right there with you on the outrageous stealing of water that is occurring on our planet right now, and I'm there to sign a petition and those meetings to make that happen where they don't own it, where they're paying pennies to steal our water. That is our right to life. Okay, I'm there with that. But that being said, water is abundant. It is abundant around our earth for a reason, because it is what gives us life when we're born. I mean, is it a coincidence that we're also born in a lot of water inside, in the womb? Whether you had a womb mate, you're on your own. Oh, boo mate. I know, I had to say it, I'm a twin, sorry. That it's about water. Yes, it helps the skin. I don't care if they say it doesn't. It does. You may have heard, you probably have, but some of you haven't, the wonderful, amazing, talented Japanese scientist who did his water experiments, and he did it under a microscope, and it looks like a beautiful snowflake, and he said the words like love to water, love, and he said things like, I'm not going to say it beside it, but like, I hate you, I don't like you, you're stupid. And the water under the microscope and everything, they studied it, it looked not very good. Look it up. This is something that is science. This isn't mumbo jumbo. This is real. And if we know this is real, then why aren't we taking more time to have water? Because we're being told to feed. How many ads? We see ads for water, yes, for their fancy bottles and their fancy ways of doing it. Because there's not as much money to be made from that. There is money from water. I'd love for you to take a week where you take at least 6 glasses a day of water. I've talked about it before, I'm going to say it again. 2 glasses before breakfast or after breakfast, 2 before or after lunch, and 2 before after dinner. That's a minimum. Do it for a week. Write down how you feel. That's it. Write down. If you don't want to do it in that order, you can also do 4 glasses in the evening. If you missed some, don't feel, oh, I screwed up, I have to start again. Then have 4 later in the day. And you might feel very full and heavy at first, whoa. But give yourself 45 minutes or so, and then you'll notice that, yes, it comes out, you go to the bathroom, or maybe you don't, depends on your bladder, but you will start to feel a lot better. Absolutely, that's a simple way we can raise our state of well-being and enjoying life is by the power of water. Water, sometimes when you're hungry, I'm sure you've heard this before, but it needs reminding. I have to remind myself sometimes that when we're hungry, sometimes we're actually not hungry, but it's that we actually just need some water. That's it. And here's another big tip that I love. You may love this too. If you're having bad breath, now I'm not saying this is a cure-all. If you have a pound of garlic, you're going to smell like garlic. It's going to happen. But if you're having bad breath, I asked my dentist recently, I went for a checkup, which no cavities. Thank you. And they said, you know what? They went to a convention for dental hygienists and dentists. And someone asked, do you have any advice for halitosis, those who have extreme bad breath, or etc.? And they said, have a glass of water. And when you have a glass of water, notice, do you feel better? Because it has to do with the saliva production in your mouth. So there's a wonderful, beautiful habit that will give you reason. You don't have to always get the gum or the mints. You can flavor your water in lemon, mint. I don't need to tell you these things. water. But here's something I do want to share with you again from my book, Easy Enlightenment, Transform Your Life in 30 Days. How I first came into this wonderful discovery of how water makes us feel. There's no coincidence that there are people who charge a high amount to look at water views. There's something magical about water and how it makes us feel. For some, they don't pay attention and they don't care. But it does help us to feel good. Here's the story from my book. There was one day I was meditating and I was not thinking anything about water. At the time I wasn't drinking very much. If you talked to me many years ago and you asked me about water, I'd be like, whatever, I guess. Never thought about it. Now it's something that I have as a daily habit. It's wonderful. Some days I mess up, but other days I get back. I don't want to call it mess up, I just don't remember. And then and I remember and go back to it. The water was in my meditation. Weird. Very strange. I'm meditating, here I am, focusing, noticing some thoughts, and then boom. It's almost like I saw and felt. I literally felt like a waterfall going through my body. And it was the most, oh my God, I'm feeling it as I say right now, the most wonderful, it almost had a warm feeling to it, sensation one of my best meditations I've ever had. So then I started to research more on, okay, water, how does it hydrate us? The science, how does it make us feel? What does it make us think? How does it impact our lives? And it really will kickstart where you want to be. You know, they say go with the flow in water. They use this in money language. They talk about solvency and liquid assets. These are done on purpose. Water is a powerful, powerful thing. And it's not blue, it's clear. There's another big tip. It's clear. It looks blue. Sometimes when we see it, reflection in the sky, it's clear. Talked about in my video, you can take a look, or talk about being clear. Here's just another easy way. I'm going to add more and more ways to feel clear and free. Just decide. Here I am, drinking some water. I'm going to clear myself right now. The water carries, I can't even say how it was normally created, but back in the day, did we have bathtubs and showers? We probably used it in the lake, the ocean, the stream, or the water or the rain that comes to us. It's not a coincidence. It's there to wash away. If you put the intention out there, wash away things that we don't need anymore, to nourish us, to laugh in the rain, to jump in the rain, enjoy it. Don't feel like, oh my God, it's raining, I can't go outside. That's not what it used to be like. We would enjoy it. Maybe not all the time, but we still did. So I invite you today to take the 1 week water challenge. Increase your water intake. Just notice how you feel when you have the water. If you're already drinking water, I want you to notice how you feel. And put the intention out there. Research it yourself. Let water transform a way we live as humans and get back to nature. By simply drinking it one moment at a time.